to me were so dear. Long, long ago, long, long ago. Sing me the songs I delighted to hear. Long, long ago, long ago. Then to all others my smile you prefer. Love when you spoke gave a charm to each word. Still my heart treasures the praises I heard. Long, long ago, long ago.
Let's journey back to yesterday, forget our cares while we're away, and live again the simple way of dear old Kokomo. The girls we knew, so young, so gay, the joyous ride on new-mown hay, the banjo and the minstrel lay, the humbug medicine show, the corset with the whalebone stay, the bustle with its saucy sway, the Easter bonnet pert and gay with dainty fur below, the high-wheel bike, the one-horse shay, the fishing hoe, the holiday, an Indiana's soft June day, some 80 years ago.
We all owe a vote of thanks to Mrs. Townsend, not only for her singing, which truly puts the nightingale to shame.
Harold, please.
But for her untiring efforts in training this splendid orchestra. Well, Mr. Mayor, we'd like to hear from you. Where are you, sir?
Pardon me,
Come
pardon
right
me. Mrs. Townsend, it was a fortunate day when you came to Kokomo to make your home here and give musical guidance to our children.
Well, you're very kind. But weren't the children wonderful? Every one of them.
Sylvia, I think my father's asking your mother if he can drive her home.
I'm sorry, Harold, but I promised Sylvia I'd walk home with her.
I want to thank you for what you've done for my boy.
Wasn't George just splendid? Sally has improved so much with you. You should be very proud of her.
Though your mother puts too much of herself into all these concerts, Sylvia, I wish you'd talk to her.
She does look old and haggard, doesn't she?
If you ask me, she looks younger than you.
Confidentially, she is.
Huh?
She's radiant. Come along, Tommy. Come on.
See you, Sylvia.
Oh, Ethel, would you gather up all the parts and have the monitor bring them to the house?
All right, Sylvia. Thank you very much.
Oh, Ma. Oh, you sang beautifully. Why, Doc Wayne couldn't take his eyes off you. You know what I think? He's in love with you.
He did ask me to marry him.
He did? Hmm? Really? What did you say?
But I'd think it over.
Oh, you were good. Mrs. Townsend. Mrs. Townsend, I want to thank you again for what you've done for my girls.
It's a pleasure to instruct such talented young ladies.
They've made me the happiest father in Kokomo.
Come on, Papa. Mama made ice cream and it'll be all melted.
Penny for your thoughts.
You know, I was just thinking, it might be kind of fun to have a man around the house, pipes. Oh, you know, a lot of man things. All the other girls are so crazy about their fathers. There must be something special in it. In the first place, they say a man thinks differently than a woman. Do you suppose that's true?
Not if they're in love. People in love think exactly the same.
Do you think like Dr. Wayne?
You'd like a stepfather, wouldn't you?
Oh, not any particular one especially. Just...
Tommy would be your brother.
Oh, my gosh. You don't suppose we could send him away to school someplace, like Europe?
You've missed not having your father.
Oh, Ma, how can I miss a father I don't even remember? And besides, you and I have been such great pals, it doesn't even matter. You're so beautiful and talented and so young. Why, most people think we're sisters. I wouldn't trade you for 110 fathers.
Coming in for lemonade?
I think I'm just going to sit outside a while. It's so nice this time of year. It might be kind of fun to have a man around the house. Pipes and, oh, you know, a lot of man things.
Kathleen Mavourney.
Cam and Kathleen. Nobody ever loved as much as we until our baby came. And then you sang our love songs with other prima donnas. Moth in your flame. I can't blame them now, nor you. But how I hated all of you then. How suddenly sordid my heaven became. And I left you and all of it forever and found peace and security for my baby and myself here. Perhaps if I had been more patient, more understanding, But it's gone now, lost in a swirl of tears and time and old forgotten moonbeams. And our daughter misses and needs a father, a man's care and love. And so do I.
I'll go no more a-roving with you, fair maid. A-roving. I'll go no more a-roving with you, fair maid. A-rolling stone, they get no more. That rolling is down.
Open your eyes, my beamish boy, and gaze upon a sight of joy.
Ah, face of lily beauty and a form of airy grace.
Can't you be original?
Not when I can quote you, James Whitcomb Riley. I'm gonna like Kokomo.
Ma, did you see them? The show wagons. One of the men, I'm sure he's a star. He's so handsome, had a beautiful baritone voice, and he waved at me.
Well, I hope you didn't wave back at the handsome baritone.
Oh, it must be wonderful to be in a real show. Sing to big audiences and hear their applause.
You'll have all the applause that's good for your young ears right here in Kokomo.
Oh, but everybody in Kokomo knows us, and they applaud out of kindness. I'd like to sing to an audience of strangers. Make them like me.
Darling.
Oh, I'd like to sing in hundreds of towns. Go everywhere like that medicine show.
Why, you sound positively stage-struck.
Did you ever see a medicine show?
No. And we're not going to see this one.
Oh, I didn't really want to. I was just wondering what it was like.
They're all cheap, common, and vulgar.
Well, Mother, the man in the wagon didn't look common. He just looked lonely and tired.
I wish I was an apple hanging on a tree, and every time Miss India passed, she'd take a little bite of me. She told me that she loved me, she called me Sugar Plum. She throwed her arms around me, I thought my time had come. Get along home, home, Cindy, get along home. Get along home, home, Cindy, I'm gonna leave you now. Get along home, home, Cindy, get along home. Get along home, home, Cindy, I'm gonna leave you now. She took me to the parlor, she cooled me with her fan. She swore that I did the worst thing in the shape of mortal man. A possum up a 7-tree, raccoon on the ground. Raccoon said, you ornery cuss, shaking Simmons down. Get along home, home, Cindy, get along home. Get along home, home, Cindy, I'm gonna leave you now. Get along home, home, Cindy, get along home. Get along home, home, Cindy, I'm gonna leave you now. Get along home, home, Cindy, get along home, home. Get along home, home, Cindy, I'm gonna leave you now. Get along home.
The sheriff, get along home. Sheriff's coming.
Get along home, sheriff's coming.
Sheriff, sheriff, sheriff.
Sheriff.
Sheriff, 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 sheriff.
Here comes trouble, Cam. The sheriff.
Warren Bill. What's his name?
Sheriff Doolittle. Who's the owner of this humbug outfit?
Could this be Sheriff Doolittle?
It is. And this is Dr. Wayne, our public health officer.
Cameron Ellerby at your service, gentlemen.
Well, you better stop your men. Your show ain't playing here. Kokomo's got an ordinance against tent shows.
So many mutual friends have spoken to me about you, Sheriff Doolittle.
You know, you took a back road or we'd have stopped you at the county line.
Of your high integrity.
We don't tolerate can dancers.
Fierce honesty.
Quack medicine.
Noble character.
Coon shouters and flim-flam artists in this county.
And splendid mind.
Ah.
Sheriff Doolittle, could it be that you, too, are a member of our noble brotherhood?
Second grand firelighter.
Chief assistant wood gatherer.
Home and fireside.
Family and country.
United we stand, divided we fall.
Defenders of the hearth.
You know, Dr. Wayne, I think we've been a little hasty.
There's still an ordinance, Sheriff.
Yes. Yeah, I guess there is.
Against tent shows, I believe you said, Brother Doolittle. Surely that does not apply to a cultural and educational exhibit.
He's right, Dr. Wayne, it doesn't.
You give public performances, don't you?
Concerts, my friend, concerts. Every evening at 8 p.m. Glad to have you and your entire family attend as my guest.
We've got a state law that says no one but a graduate physician can practice medicine.
Doctor, am I glad to hear that. No one has worked harder for just such a reform than I myself.
Are you a graduate physician?
Well, is Bill all set?
All set, boss.
Would you excuse us for a moment, Brother Doolittle?
Home and fireside.
Lolita, why don't you and the girls entertain Brother Doolittle? Right this way, Doctor. Dr. Gamble?
Just a moment, please.
Ah, Cam. Bluish lips, ashen gray skin. Cardiac, no doubt. Now, if you'd care to tell me when the pain began, I'd be...
Dr. Wayne is the local health officer.
Well, we're always very glad to meet the local practitioner. And congratulations, Doctor, on the purity of your water supply. I was just completing a microscopic examination.
Would you excuse me, Doctor?
Certainly, Doctor.
This medical diploma is yours?
Why, yes, Doctor.
Well, then what are you, an honor graduate of an accredited medical college, doing with this charlatan, this humbug?
Those are libelous statements, Doctor.
Now, you haven't answered my question, young man.
Well, it's rather a long story, but I'd be glad to tell you if you're sure you have the time.
I'm listening.
May I ask you one question, Doctor?
Yes, go ahead.
When you came out of medical school, how did you begin practice?
Well, I went in with my father.
That was my trouble exactly. You see, my father was not a doctor, so he had no practice for me, the apple of his eye, to take over. I spoke with several other doctors who were fine, courteous gentlemen. Each informed me he would be delighted to have me as an assistant for a fee far greater than any amount I possessed.
Well, you could have gone into private practice.
Oh, I did. And it was a very interesting experiment from a medical point of view. I proved absolutely, and I think irrefutably, that the human anatomy must have sustenance at least once every second day.
Oh, nonsense.
Having a fair voice, I tried singing. But alas, Doctor, though I can dissect the larynx, I am unable to read music. I sing by ear. Then when it appeared that I had failed at both medicine and music, a benefactor appeared who appreciated both my voice and the medical diploma. You can imagine my respect and gratitude.
So to fill your miserable stomach, you sold out your principles, making it possible for this mountebank to hide behind your diploma and flood the land with this worthless elixir.
Doctor, I couldn't agree with you more completely. As far as I've been able to determine, Ogala contains absolutely no properties of any known medical value. Yet, for some strange reason, it seems to do a lot of people an amazing amount of good.
Young man, you're completely without character and beyond redemption.
Then perhaps, Doctor, you would care to offer me redemption as your assistant?
Why, certainly not.
Then it appears that I must be content here until my voice and my medical diploma earn me a grub stake so I can again open my office. Oh, Doctor, thanks for calling. As I said before, we're always very happy to meet the local practitioner.
Well, really?
How can a sweet man like you run around with a soft puss like him?
Oh,
muscle. And so tall.
Sheriff, you seem to have forgotten there'll be an election in the fall.
Now, look at here, Doc.
Kokomo welcomes you, Dr. Ellaby.
Thank you, Dr. Gamble.
All right, everybody, hit it. Get with
Curtain going up. Please be seated. Beware of pickpockets. Curtain going up. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Plenty of room. Step right along.
The house is packed, baby. Give him a good show.
Did you say so, Cam?
Say, Chief, what rhymes with Ugg?
Glug.
Places, everybody. On stage. Places.
Curtain going
And
up.
by.
Please be seated.
Ladies and gentlemen of Kokomo, all the gold of the realm, all the honors of this great nation could not repay me for this moment of heartfelt welcome from you. It is a gift beyond price. And now I have a gift for you. But first, I will let you gaze upon the miracle which first brought the gift to my attention. In the land of the Ogala.
That was the Indian girl, for out Paratan, where sweeps the waters of the blue Juniata.
Uganda, Imogolagane, Dorolami, Ogala, Ogala.
Chief Manatoka offers magic water to his weak and ailing daughter. You have seen what Ogala Remedy has done for Alpharata. It will do even more for you. Colds, fevers, rheumatism, sciatica, stiff joints, backache, hookworm, tapeworm, snake bite, and dandruff. Yes, and all the ills that afflict the human body were unknown amongst the Ogalas. And this, my friends, is my gift to you. Dr. Gamble and I will now pass among you distributing this priceless remedy to the deserving for the small fee of only $1 per bottle.
Have your dollar ready, folks, for a bottle of Ogala. Just $1.
Nice to see you.
Take home a bottle of Ogala.
You're looking well, my dear.
Once you try, you will never be without.
Sounds pretty good. Give me one.
Madam, never have I seen such lovely eyes. But do I detect a shadow of pain, a hidden sorrow, a crying need for Ogala? The name is...
Molly.
Molly! Won't you tell me, Molly, darling, that you love none else but me? For I love you, Molly, darling. You are all the world to me. Molly, fairest, sweetest, dearest, put your little hand in mine. Take my heart, sweet Molly, darling. again. You alone I love, but thee I cannot leave you now or forever. You alone I love, but thee. You are mine alone. Mine alone.
What tragedy could thus distort a countenance so fair?
My husband's the tragedy. I wish I was single again.
When I was single, oh then, oh then, oh when I was single, oh then, oh when I was single, my pockets would jingle, and I wish I was single again, again. I wish I was single again. I married me a wife, oh then, oh then, I married me a wife, oh then. I married me a wife, she's the bane of my life, and I wish I was single again, again. I wish I was single again. I married me another, oh then, oh then. I married me another, oh then. I married me another, she's the devil's grandmother, and I wish I was single again, again. I wish I was single again.
Nellie Bly, bring the broom along. We'll sweep the kitchen clean, my dear, and have a little sun. Buck the wood, my lady, look and make the fire burn. And while I take the banjo down, just keep the mash a turn. Hi, Nellie, ho, Nellie, listen to me. I'll sing for you, play for you a pretty melody. Hi, Nellie, ho, Nellie, listen to me. I'll sing for you, play for you a pretty melody. Hi, Nellie, ho, Nellie, listen to me. I'll sing for you, play for you a pretty melody.
Hi, Nellie, ho, Nellie, listen love to me. I'll sing for you, play for you a pretty melody.
Hi, Nellie, ho, Nellie, listen love to me. I'll sing for you, play for you a pretty melody.
You know, I'd rather spend my time pursuing some elusive rhyme. I'd like to find a rhyme for orange. Say, speaking of oranges, what happened to those wild strawberries you were telling me about?
Will a peach do?
Sylvia, wait for me. I have to take the rig to Dad. I'll be right back.
Oh, you needn't hurry, Tommy.
Oh, but I will. I want to talk to you.
Aha. Now you gaze upon your fate, the little lady at the gate.
I've always wanted to meet a girl like that. How would a poet go about telling a girl he thought she was...
Well, that she was what?
lovely?
Just say you're lovely.
That simple?
That honest. See you later. I'm still looking for strawberries.
You're lovely.
Sir?
I'm looking for music lessons.
Oh, this is the place.
Are you the teacher?
No, my mother is.
You're Sylvia. I know. I heard somebody speak your name. I'm Bill Gamble.
How do you do, Mr. Gamble? Are you new here?
Yes, I just drove over from Greentown yesterday.
Won't you come in and see Mother? You're looking at me so... What is it?
Wondering who you are. Wondering all about you.
Are you really a music student?
Who is Sylvia? What is she? That all the swains commend her. Holy, fair, and wise is she. The heavens such grace did lend her.
What?
It's just an old song by Shakespeare.
Oh.
We used to sing it in college.
Oh? What college did you attend, Mr. Gamble?
Sylvania. It's a medical school.
You mean you're a doctor?
Well, with a musical bent.
Well, maybe you know Dr. Wayne then, here in Kokomo.
A slight chance.
Well, that's wonderful.
I'm not so sure it is.
Mother, I want you to meet Dr. Gamble.
Mother? Oh, you're joking. You must mean sister.
He knows Dr. Wayne.
Oh, how nice. Dr. Wayne is a dear and old friend. I'm very happy to meet any acquaintance of his.
Thank you, ma'am.
He's a musical student.
A doctor studying music?
Well, it's in my blood.
In mine, too.
Really?
What instrument do you play?
None.
I beg your pardon?
Well, I sing a little.
Well, perhaps I should hear you vocalize. Would you mind stepping in the house, please? Doctor, over there. Now, try this. Very nice. Well, shall we all try it?
Flow gently, sweet Afton, among thy green braes. Flow gently, I'll sing thee a song in thy praise.
He has a very nice voice.
My Mary's
Be quiet, you are very polite.
murmuring stream.
I'm sorry if I
Oh no, I enjoy it. Sing all round the theme. Thou stark dove whose echo resounds through the glen. Ye wild whistling blackbirds in yon flowery den. Thou green crested
May I join
lapwing, please do.
I enjoy
Please
singing too.
I
charge you disturb
not my slumbering fair. Flow gently, sweet Afton, among thy green braes. Flow gently, sweet river, the theme of my lays. My Mary's asleep by thy murmuring stream. Flow gently, sweet Afton, disturb not her dream. Flow gently, sweet river, disturb not her dream.
Who are you?
Dr. William Gamble, ma'am.
Name the principal arteries of the body.
Aorta, portal, femoral, saphenous, subclavian, brachial, vena cava, pulmonary, coronary, carotid, hypogastrid, radial.
Why did you come here?
Why do the rivers run to the sea?
Gravity.
That's it, gravity. And who am I to resist gravity when it draws me to paradise?
Found a babbling sylvan brook where trout lie, waiting for the hook.
That's great. Where's Bill?
Bill's interested in another kind of fishing these days. Trout he's angling for ain't fish. He's found himself a daintier dish.
Town girl? Bill knows better than that. I've told him 100 times fooling with town girls wrecks more tent shows than tornadoes. I'll have a talk with him.
Now, if you two will get out, I'll clean up. Only a man could live in such a mess. Oh, another button off.
Well, sew it on.
There's a small charge in advance. Paid in full.
I don't know what I'd do without you.
You wouldn't have a button to your name.
You're a big help, baby.
You no help at all.
Tommy, if the opportunity arises, you might ask Sylvia if she'd care to take a drive.
Oh, so you can talk to Mrs. Townsend alone?
Yes. Good afternoon.
Hello, Doctor. Tommy. What a pleasant surprise.
Well, we were just driving by.
Well, it's such a warm day, I thought I'd make a pitcher of lemonade. Would you care for some?
Well, yes, thank you.
Tommy?
No thanks, Mrs. Townsend. Lemonade's more dad's speed. I mean, I just don't care for any. Yet. Is Sylvia around?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. She isn't.
Gee, that's too bad. Dad said I could have his buggy for the afternoon.
Oh, what a shame.
Oh, where'd she go?
Well, she went with Dr. Gamble for a walk near the river.
And who's Dr. Gamble?
Oh, he's a very nice young man. He said he knew you, Harold.
Dr. Gamble? I don't know any Dr. Gamble. Wait a minute, that's the name of that young whippersnapper with the medicine show. You mean to say you let Sylvia go walking with him?
Why, there must be some mistake. He's such a nice gentleman. He couldn't possibly be with that terrible show. Well, he's from Greentown.
He's from Greentown, all right. They ran the show out of there last week.
Oh, no.
How did Sylvia ever make the acquaintance of this tent show Lothario?
Well, he came here for a singing lesson.
Tommy, take the buggy and go find them. Bring them back here, both of them. I'll tell this traveling Romeo a few things, and if you see Sheriff Doolittle, tell him I want to see him.
Please, Harold.
It's quite evident that you've been taken advantage of, my dear.
I still can't believe.
I met this young man only once, but I immediately recognized that he was entirely without principles, and, though I hate to say it, of another human, beyond redemption.
Oh, Harold.
Kathleen, it's long been evident to me that what Sylvia needs is a firm hand and guidance of a father. And you, dearest, need the support and protection of a man who's long admired and worshipped you.
Oh, please, Harold. I'm so confused and worried about Sylvia.
And rightly so. That's why I insist upon a decision now. You must let me handle this and take care of both you and Sylvia from now on.
You're very kind.
What I feel for you is more than kindness.
I'm very grateful. And I've reached a decision. Harold, I'll become your wife. Sylvia needs a father, and I need a husband.
I'm going to faint.
Harold, speak to me. Oh, here, take this. That's it.
Oh, I'm the happiest man on earth.
Oh, dear.
Gently drifting down the river, two young sweethearts side by side, holding hands, making plans. Young love, you will not be denied.
Wise old river, all a quiver with the happiness of spring, slows his stream, let them gay dreams, all that marriage will bring.
Ah, young lovers, there before you are your paths. Now make your choice.
Young lovers, it's not chance.
It's not chance now.
It's romance.
It's romance now.
It's when it's springtime.
Then it's ring time, here beneath the skies of blue. All the world will rejoice in the promise of dreams come true. Other sweethearts, carving true hearts, Cupid's arrow piercing through, making sure 'twill endure. Young love, there is so much to do.
And he tells her he'll adore her from this moment day by day, every hour, every year.
Young love, there is so much to say.
What's the matter, Bill?
Sylvia, I told you I went to medical school, and that was true. I told you I knew Dr. Wayne, and that was true. I said I drove over here from Greentown, and that was true, too. I came over with the medicine show that's playing in town.
You're the show doctor?
Yeah, I'm also the tenor. Everybody doubles in brass.
You mean you're part of the show? A professional?
Yeah.
Oh, Bill, I think that's wonderful.
Well, it is a pretty good show as far as tent shows go.
Oh, I knew it was in the wagon store by the other day. I told Mother so.
Well, that's when I saw you first, standing there by your gate.
Oh, I've never seen a real show, Bill. That is, the backstage part. Bill, I hope I haven't got you in any trouble.
Well, that was the boss. I don't know what got into him.
The way he shouted at me, I never felt so ashamed.
Oh, he didn't mean it. He was just surprised at finding anyone in the tent.
Oh, but his eyes. It was as though he were haunted.
Oh, now you're imagining things. Nobody ever haunts him or even gets through to him. He lives inside himself.
Well, we were using his stage without permission.
Well, anyway, now you know what a real theater looks like.
There you are. Wait until I tell your mother and my father where you were. I'm to bring you right home. And you're to come, too. And he's your goose cook.
Tommy can drive me home. I'd rather he didn't come, Bill.
Well, he better.
I got you into this, and I'll take you home.
Hey. Now you're going to catch it. Hey, Sheriff!
Sheriff Doolittle. Oh, don't bother me. I got troubles enough. Your show has, too, if I find him here.
Who?
Sylvia Townsend and that young scamp doctor of yours. You'd think you show people that know better than go messing around with the town's daughters.
That's horrible.
Yeah, we won't know how horrible it is until I find them. Dr. Wayne's seeing red, and I'm up for re-election in the fall.
Well, if they are here on this lot, I know where they are.
You do?
In there, Sheriff. Open the door.
Come out in the name of the law.
Help! Help!
What are you yelling for?
Why, Sheriff, I'm surprised. A Casanova.
This is your wagon. She tricked me.
Why, Sheriff, how dare you? I thought you were a gentleman. Go!
Why, Sheriff Doolittle.
Sylvia.
I caught them together. She was with him in that tent.
That's a liar. She came with that boy. I was with Bill. You wanted she'd scream again?
What will Mrs. Doolittle think?
Sylvia, just forget about it, will you?
Well, aren't you going to arrest him?
You tell your father to wash his old dirty linen.
Where's your buggy?
On the back road.
Now, let me handle this, man fashion.
Please, Harold, you've done enough. Let me handle it, woman fashion.
I'm very sorry, Mrs. Townsend, if anything I've done has caused you any concern.
Young man, if I had my way about this, you'd be run out of town on a rail, deceiving this sheltered child, preying on her innocence and inexperience.
We had her on the show lot.
Just luring her into that den of iniquity.
That isn't so at all, Dr. Wayne. I asked Bill to take me.
You didn't know what you were doing. He'd already poisoned your mind.
Dr. Wayne, I don't care what you say about me, but Sylvia did nothing and isn't to blame for anything.
Oh, so it's a noble rascal, is it? Well, I know your kind, young man. You're a base, unprincipled scoundrel. And when Sheriff Doolittle gets through with you,
The sheriff said you could do your own dirty washing.
Huh?
Please, gentlemen, if you'll excuse us. Sylvia and I have something very important to discuss.
I had a lovely day, Bill.
Well, don't stand there like a grinning idiot. And I have an announcement to make. Tomorrow at this time, Sylvia will be your sister. By marriage.
Papa, my sister?
Out, boy, out.
My sister?
Out, boy, out.
I'm sorry, Ma. There was no harm in what we did. Truly.
I'm not going to scold you, Sylvia.
Bill wasn't really trying to deceive us. He told me who he was as soon as he could. He just wanted to meet me.
I understand, dear.
And he isn't unprincipled and all the other things Dr. Wayne said.
I'm sure he isn't.
Then you don't dislike him?
No, I don't dislike him. I only know he can bring you a great deal of unhappiness.
Because he's with this show?
Yes, that's part of it.
Why are you so bitter about show people, Ma? Why do you hate them so? You're usually so tolerant and understanding of everything else.
I don't hate them.
Oh, you couldn't if you really knew them.
I do know them. too well. When I was your age, I was on the stage.
You were on the stage?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Ma, no wonder you have all the talent in the world. Tell me all about it. Tell me everything.
Well, everything would take a long time.
Well, I've got oodles of time. All the rest of my life. Start from the very beginning.
Well, I was a student at the conservatory. And I'd only attended the theater 3 or 4 times in my whole life. And never unchaperoned. On my very first engagement, the Bohemian Girl, I met a man. A tall, handsome, wonderful man.
Cam, open the door. It's nearly show time.
Cam? It's Riley. I want to wet my whistle.
I gotta get Bill. He's the only one that can handle him when he gets like this.
What started him off?
I don't know. He was all right until he saw that town girl with Bill. She did that to him? What's the matter with us? Shh, quiet. You might get an answer. Cam, open up. Cam.
It may be for years and it may
Cam!
be forever.
Cam, open up. It's Bill.
Oh, I have now
Cam, open up. It's Bill. Cam, it's Bill. Cam, open up.
Other women found your father extremely magnetic. I was very young and disillusioned. You were just a month old when I ran away. Well, that's about all.
Where is he now? Is he alive?
I don't know.
Oh, Ma, I'm so glad you told me. I feel much closer to you now. I'm so grateful.
I told you this, dear, so you'd understand how heartbreaking the theater can really be for a young girl.
But isn't singing for an audience the biggest thrill in the world?
No. The greatest thrill in life is to be loved.
Ma, sing for me. Some of the songs you did on the stage.
No, not tonight, dear.
Oh, please, Ma, just one song. Come on.
Well, all right. Here's one he used to... The audience used to like to hear me sing.
Romance by Rubinstein.
I see your face before me every waking moment. I hear your voice that tells me all of what our joy meant. While all the stars above look down upon our meeting, and we together then for blissful moments fleeting. Romance had come to me, my heart in ecstasy dwells in its magic pool. Here beneath its spell, you were my everything. You knew
door. You have to sell out.
He'll never make it.
Come on, Cam. Pull yourself together. They're getting restless out there.
Oh, let's go. Places, everybody. Places. Presenting Miss Lolita Lamont in that naughty, naughty song from that naughty, naughty show, The Black Crook. Naughty, naughty men.
I will never more deceive you, or of happiness bereave you, but I'll die made to grieve you. Oh, you naughty, naughty man. You may talk of love and sigh, say for us you nearly die, all the while you know you're trying to deceive. You naughty man. You may talk of love and sign, say for us you nearly dying, all the while you know you're trying to deceive, you naughty, naughty man. We all know you're trying to deceive, you naughty, naughty man. When you want a kiss or favor, you put on your best behavior. You approach, become much braver. Oh, you naughty, naughty man. No, no, no. Of love you set us dreaming, and when with hope we're teeming, we find you are both scheming. Oh, you naughty, naughty man. Our hearts you set a dancing, we find you quite entrancing, but you are just romancing, oh you naughty, naughty, naughty man. We all know you're trying to deceive you. Naughty, 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 naughty. Oh, you naughty man.
Genevieve, I'd give the world to live again the lovely past. The rose of youth was dew empearled, but now it withers in the blast. I see thy face in every dream, my waking thought by glances in the starry beam that falls along the summer's sea. Oh, Genevieve, sweet Genevieve, the days may come, the days may go, but still the hands of memory weave the blissful dreams of long ago.
Here. Let me help you.
Leave me up.
Why, the big... Is that glove, I'll take a gallon. I'd like to wring that town girl's neck.
The dogwood and lilacs are busting in bloom. The plow cuts a furrow that's blacker than doom. The trees carry parasols all trimmed in green. And the ducks and the chickens, they're starting to preen. Gosh, it's spring, yep, it's spring. And love is a dangerous thing. Oh, you gotta be wary, for girls want to marry, and then you get stuck for a ring. Yes, love is a dangerous, almighty dangerous, dangerous pain in the spring. The trout are cavorting all over the stream. The cows at the mill can give nothing but cream. And I'm getting dizzy, my head's in a whirl. Yep, I'm in a tizzy on account of a girl. Gosh, it's spring.
Every other looking for a fellow with a yellow wedding ring.
Yep, it's spring.
Funny season really is the reason why we gotta sing. And love is a beautiful thing.
Oh, you gotta be wary, for girls want to marry, and then you get stuck for a ring.
It's spring, yes, it's spring, and love is a beautiful thing. Oh, you gotta be wary, for girls want to marry, and then you get stuck for a ring.
For love is a beautiful, shockingly beautiful, beautiful pain in the spring. Yes, love is a pain.
It's a pain.
In the beautiful pain.
It's a beautiful pain.
In the love
is a pain. It's a beautiful, wonderful pain.
But remember, Ogala cures any pain.
Love is a beautiful, wonderful pain.
No, he hates himself.
But why, Bill? Why?
I don't know. Whatever it is, it's been eating at him for a long time. Come on, pull yourself together. I'll take you over to your wagon.
Oh, Bill, I don't know what I'd do without you.
What's that?
Looks like a town girl. It's Bill's corn blossom.
What's all about?
Stop those town people.
We heard a girl scream. Just one of our dancers sprained an ankle.
Here you are, sir. Only $1 for this wonderful Ogala remedy. Guaranteed
Sure it's
to cure
good?
everything.
Sure it's good?
Certainly, sir. Wonderful. Oh.
You bumped it when you fell. I'm not going to hurt you.
I know that.
Oh, you do, eh? Well, if you were mine, I'd wallop the daylights out of it. You could have brought this whole town down on our heads.
Oh, no.
Did you ever run away from home before?
I didn't run away from home.
There. Bawl it out. Don't bawl too loud. There. Nothing's as bad as all that.
You don't know.
Well, I know you got us in a pretty fix. The sheriff this afternoon, now this.
I'm sorry.
Well, you should be. Now, pull yourself together. Here, let's have a look at you. You aren't a pretty sight. Come here. Clean up that face. Fix your hair. What were you doing here tonight? You came to see Bill, didn't you?
Yes.
Come here.
He said she was nothing to... just a pal.
Who?
Lolita.
Lolita? So, that's what it's all about. Well, did he ask you to come back here tonight?
No.
Well, then why did you come?
Because I had to tell him that I could never see him again. But that I'd wait for him forever.
Well, now that makes a lot of sense, doesn't it?
I thought you'd understand.
Well, maybe it does make sense. Then what happened?
Well, they walked right past me. He was with her, and they went inside her wagon and shut the door. He's with her there now.
Lolita, eh? I suppose this afternoon he told you he loved you.
Yes.
And you believed him? Why?
Because I thought he meant it.
What kind of rearing have you had that you believe the first young scoundrel that comes along? You shouldn't blame Bill.
No.
No. He did nothing that no other young scoundrel wouldn't have done.
Oh.
Your father ought to be horsewhipped.
I haven't a father.
Oh. Well, let me give you some advice. Don't you ever believe any man under oath. The young ones aren't to be trusted. And the old ones don't mean a thing they say either. Have you got that straight?
I think so.
Well, the next thing to do is to get you home without anybody seeing you leave this lot. And don't tell your mother where you've been. You've got to do something about this dress.
Sylvia.
Oh, Ma. Oh, Ma, please take me home. This gentleman has been most kind.
You're not off this lot in 1 hour, so help me, I'll kill you.
Well, you ought to be happy, Lolita. Your little trick worked. Oh, Bill.
Well, anyway, you know how you stand with them now.
Men and women, I'll take birds.
After everything I saw and all I know about him now, I still love Bill.
Oh, darling.
You don't hate me?
Of course not.
Can you understand?
I can understand.
I can't. I never want to see him again. Yet I can't forget him. I don't think I ever will.
What do you want?
I tricked you.
How?
I used Bill to make you jealous. He did us a favor and it worked. Oh, I love you, darling, and you love me.
Wait a minute.
Why?
We're mixed up a little.
You proved your love.
Turn off your heart for a minute.
Just for a minute?
I beat Bill because of that town girl he's been romancing.
You lied to me.
She saw you two lovey-dovey.
Never mind about her.
Our whole world ended in a crash. That's why I whipped it.
What about me?
I'm deaf, dumb, and blind.
Can hear me. Can see me.
Forgive my honesty.
Whose world did you say ended in a crash?
Oh, everybody's.
Some torch you're carrying. Who's it for?
Oh, that was 1,000,000 years ago. I used to torch.
You still do, drinking yourself stupid.
Some people only love once.
I intend to try. Once. I'm leaving the show.
Any plan?
No. Just time to waste. But from now on, I'm gonna waste it on somebody else.
Who is it? Haven't changed a bit.
You have.
You mustn't judge me by tonight. I'm really
Quite a fellow.
my very words.
You taught them to me.
Taught you a lot, didn't I?
Yes. Quite a lot.
How to lose faith in the man you love.
That's over.
Sure.
Forgotten.
No. Never.
You ever marry again?
Who?
No.
Funny.
Yes. You were always so...
Yeah, wasn't I? A great lover. Every girl that came along. And then you went away and it wasn't... I didn't really want that. I only wanted you. I used to try to fall in love. Can't be done. So I open a bottle, let out the memories. The old songs, the old times we had, places we played, late suppers, walks in the snow, the things we said. We used to say such remarkable things, inane and crazy, but... Hello, Kathleen Mavourneen.
Okay.
Now I made things even worse. Dirtied up my dream. Disgracing you, showing up here where you built a life for our little girl.
You didn't know we were here?
She saw me falling down drunk. A medicine show fake. Promise me something. Let her think her old man is dead, or great or respectable, anything, only just don't tell her it's me.
Aren't you being a little foolish? That silly old pride of yours. Why, darling, Sylvia isn't the
But I
kind of...
don't want her to know.
But do you think it's...
Let her be a lady.
Cam, she'd understand.
Call it pride, call it vanity, call it anything, only I just don't want her to know. Grant that whim to my dwindling integrity as a man. We'll be gone in the morning, so nobody in this town has to know.
I'm going to be married.
Good.
To give her a father.
Fine. Not because you want a husband. Not because you're sick of being alone. No, it's for her. Let's not both be noble at the same time. You're crabbing my act. Let's be noble one at a time. It's because you're in love, so let's not get sticky about Sylvia needing a father. Get married. My blessing.
You don't believe me.
All women dramatize themselves. They're happier when they're noble. And all these years, I thought you were different. You're just like the rest. Kate, that rainbow in my eyes just went out. Why don't you?
You know, the show's sunk if you leave, Bill.
Oh, don't worry, Jim. You'll pick up another diploma.
Not one that can sing tenor like you do. You'll do well in regular practice.
Yeah, I suppose so. If I can remember not to sing, hum, or even whistle while I've got a patient.
It's a better life than this.
Sure it is. That why you quit law?
Oh, I'm going back to law one of these days. When I get around to it.
Sure, Jim.
Could you forgive a crazy loon, son? I kind of lost my head when I heard you were in Lolita's wagon.
I never gave a hang about Lolita that way. I thought you knew that.
I guess I did. What about Sylvia? Do you give a hang about her?
Cam, you leave her out of this.
I'd like to. Only she saw you and Lolita in the wagon.
And how did you know her name was Sylvia?
I gave it to her. That is, her mother and I did when she was born.
What?
I'm her father.
That's not a very funny joke.
No. No, it's a kind of a tragic one.
Well, what are you going to do?
Clear out. What else? Isn't that what you intend to do?
What else?
Hustle your bustle, Russell. We are now leaving the beautiful city of Kokomo. That's what I like about showboats. You can sleep while you move.
Let's get moving back there. It's time to roll.
Steve,
Yes, Lolita.
will you have someone take my luggage over to the railway station, please?
It's going to be lonesome around here without you, Lolita. And who's going to look after the boss after you go? You know he can't take care of himself.
Will you say goodbye to the rest for me?
You got lots of time. The train don't leave for an hour yet.
I've got a job to do. Sylvia.
What is it?
Christmas.
Are you crazy?
I must be. I'm giving away presents.
Presents?
Wrapped in tears. My tears.
Bill, you're giving him up?
No.
Well, then what are you trying to...
I never loved him.
He loved you in vain?
Oh, to be that naive again. No, he did not love me. He came to my wagon to do me a favor, to make Cam jealous.
I saw him.
Made you jealous instead. Life is that way. He loves you.
Do you mean it?
So does Cam.
What?
Cam is your father.
You are crazy.
You must stop your mother from getting married. She still loves him.
Well, how did you know my mother was getting married?
Last night she came to his wagon.
To see?
Your father. I have jealousy in me too. I listen. For your sake,
She's going to marry a respectable citizen of Kokomo instead of an old medicine show man who is your dad. And they're never going to tell you, so you can grow up to be a great lady.
Why did you come here and tell me this?
Because as a woman, I have one big, terrible failing. I believe in love. You better hurry. They're pulling out.
Goodbye, Sylvia. Ma, I knew without knowing. When he took me in his arms, my heart stopped pounding, and I wanted to tell him everything. And I did. It was just like I'd known him all my life.
What in the world are you talking about?
Last night, the man in the wagon. Oh, it's all right, Ma. I know he's my father.
Oh, Sylvia.
Oh, and I'm so glad. He's just like I always dreamed he'd be. Handsome and not stuffy. Cross, but gentle. Oh, Ma, his coat smelled of tobacco and it was rough against my face. And he said, if you were mine, I'd wallop the daylights out of you. And all the time I was his.
Neither of us wanted you to know.
I know. Lolita told me.
Who's Lolita?
She's my friend. And Bill's, too. She says Daddy loves you, Ma. You love him.
Oh, Sylvia, the way you're talking.
Oh, Ma, you've got to make him take us along.
You're completely mad.
Oh, completely, and isn't it wonderful? Oh, he needs us, and we need him. We've always needed him.
But we can't leave all this. All I've built for you.
I'm going, Ma.
Listen to me. You've got to be sensible. We've both got to be sensible. Oh, baby.
My daddy's an actor, and my brother is a quack. My sister walks the tightrope, and the baby rides bareback. And it looks like I'm never gonna see my
I've been wandering early and late, New York City to the Golden Gate. And it looks like I'm never gonna see my wandering. Long for a house I could call my own, long for a girl who would be mine alone, long for a thing that I never have known. Somewhere there's a place called home. I've been a son in the city, son in the town, so in any place where the crowds gather round. And it looks like I'm never gonna see my wandering.
In the show and in the city, in the show and in the town, in the show and any place that all the crowd will gather round, and we'll never cease our wandering.
Oh, I am yours. You can wallop the daylights out of me any time you want to.
Do you have room with your show for a couple of sopranos?
Kathleen. Not for me.
What's holding us up?
We're rolling!
We're rolling!
The dogwood and lilacs are busting in bloom. The plow cuts a furrow that's blacker and doom.
The trees carry parasols all trimmed in green, and the ducks and the chickens are starting to preen. Gosh, it's spring! Yep, it's spring! And love is a dangerous thing. Oh, you gotta be wary, for girls wanna marry, and then you get stuck for a ring. Yes, love is a dangerous, almighty dangerous, dangerous pain in the spring. The trout are cavorting all over the stream. The cows and the milk and give nothing but cream.
love is a beautiful, shockingly beautiful, beautiful thing in the spring. Yes, love is a pain.